Art, can you hear me? Sorry for the
Yes.
delay. I
Okay.
got a little bit of a late start with my last student, so we went over a tiny bit. Your
Okay.
hair is different. How fun!
Yeah.
Did you do it like for a particular reason or just because you wanted to?
Just because I wanted to.
That's awesome. I love that. You're like, I just wanted to. Like sometimes people have like, oh yeah, I needed to do it for this, or like I wanted to do it for that. But yeah, just like it just made you happy. That's
Yep.
great.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome. Did you have like you saw it somewhere and were inspired, or is it something that's like, I always wanted to do my hair like this, like or
Yeah. Just something I've been thinking about doing for a
yeah.
while, and I decided to go for
Aw.
it.
Why not? I love it. It's very fun.
Thank you.
It gives you like an edgier look for
Yeah.
sure, but it's like it still is like very like a clean look.
Yeah.
But it's very fun. Yeah. It just like it makes you seem more like youthful and whimsical, I feel like.
Yeah.
You just look like a really, really fun person?
Yeah. I'm in my glow up era.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like you eventually get to an age where you're like, I don't care what people think anymore. I'm going to do what I want?
Yeah.
So, like, I have a friend, she just was like, she sells insurance and she was like, I wanted to dye my hair purple. So she did, you
Yeah.
know? And I'm like, good for you. I have a friend who works at a bank and they were like, I just wanted to dye my hair pink. So he did, you know?
That's awesome.
And I feel like it's becoming more like people are okay with that. Like
Yeah.
before, like years ago, it was like this is socially acceptable, and
Yeah.
now people are like, you know what? Do your hair however you want to express yourself. I think
Exactly.
that's so great.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's very cool. I like it.
Thank you.
It gives you a little bit of like edge. You know.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I like
Thank you.
it. Alrighty. So tell me, what have you done since I saw you last? And I hope you had to have happy, like, holidays since I saw you, because,
Yeah.
we only meet every couple weeks. So I hope that, the wrapping up of the holiday season has gone well and the start to the new year. Also, since we are starting a new year, do you have any thoughts on, like, specifically for voiceover, what your intentions or goals are for this year?
Well, I started working on registering for Bodalgo,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm going to continue making YouTube videos and Instagram videos
Okay.
for the previous recordings that I've made. I finished the recording for the part in Star Trek Aurora,
Okay, nice.
and I just emailed that to you earlier this afternoon.
Oh,
Uh,
great. That's
you want
awesome.
to take
Got
a
that
listen to
in.
that. And the first, I so he I sent a recording to him, and he responded and said I would actually prefer you to do it more like this. And so
Oh,
I
sure.
redid it,
Yeah.
and he said it sounded great. Just tweaked two more things.
Mm-hmm.
It was the beginning part where we first got hit by a plasma photon, and he said he
Mm.
wanted me to make like grunting sounds.
Sure.
And there was one
Right. Yeah. If
area,
you're like getting hit with bombs.
yeah.
That makes sense.
And then there was another part where he wanted me to sound more urgent. So I
Okay.
re-recorded those, and he loved it. So he said he's going to let me know when the
Oh,
episode is recorded,
that's awesome.
completed.
Yeah, so that also kind of gives you an idea of how working with this person will be, and they know you can take the notes and apply what they asked for. So that's great. Yeah, so clearly they liked your voice from the start. They just were like, "Hey, I kind of had envisioned it a little bit differently," and then you were able to take the notes and go adjust those things. So you know that you'll be able to work well together. You now know how this person approaches the process. I think that sounds really great.
Yeah, yeah, it's fun. And last week I made a video of a recording that I did. I'm going to send that to you. I'm going to send you the YouTube link so you could check that out as well.
Okay. Awesome. That's great. That's really exciting.
Yeah.
Aw, very cool. So, this sounds like a really fun project. I'm curious, do you have anything else that like you've been auditioning for that's kind of in the works?
No, I haven't done any auditions since a few weeks ago. There just hasn't
Yeah.
been good stuff available on Voice
Yeah,
123.
you were like, these are not really my cup of tea. Yeah, sometimes you kind of have to wait for, especially if your time is divided, where
Yeah.
it's like, where do I want to really engage and like put my focus and invest my time? Um, so yeah, I think that's perfectly fine.
So I just sent you the latest YouTube video and I'm
Okay.
working on, so I think this is the best one that I've done so far. And then I'm working on another one now, and I think that's going to be even better than this one. So I'll probably have that uploaded tomorrow.
Okay. Awesome. That sounds great. All right, I'm checking out the YouTube video that you had sent. So,
Okay.
yeah. That was great. That was amazing.
Thank you.
I love it. That was fantastic. That was really well done. Congratulations on that. Very, very cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. It sounded like you had a lot of fun with that one.
I did. Yeah.
Very, very cool. So, tell me, what would you say for today would be maybe like the thing that you're most proud of yourself for doing in the last year, kind of thinking back through, and then what would you say for maybe like this next month or so? What do you want to really focus on?
I think the past year, I mean, one big thing was finishing your audiobook. That was a fun project. That was a lot of work, and that came out really well. And I liked all of the videos that I've made. I think I'm not sure how many YouTube videos I have up now, but it's getting up there. Let's see.
Oh, that's awesome. Have you had some like pretty good like likes and follows and things? Like, have you gotten some good responses from people?
I don't have that many followers yet on
That's
any of my
okay.
platforms, but
Yeah, make sure that you're also putting like different hashtags each time. Like, try to put a variety and try to like make them like specific to that particular um the particular video. So like anything that's unique about that video, as well as just like general voiceover ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Oh, and would you like to listen to the Star Trek one that I emailed you?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what was your favorite thing about it?
Getting into the character because the first go about
Yeah.
it, I was just kind of reading it because I didn't really understand how he wanted it delivered, and then he directed me on how it was to be delivered, so I was able to like become the character.
Yeah. For sure. Yes. Very, very fun. What would you say was the most challenging thing about it?
Um, I think really capturing the sense of urgency.
Ah, yeah. So, do you feel like it's just like a little bit of a different energy than your default? What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
It was more of like a
So,
panicky situation.
yeah, is it kind of like mm, is it kind of like the personality is really contrasting from your typical?
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like this feels a little bit less maybe like natural.
yeah.
So what are some tools um you can use to help you like find common ground with characters that are pretty different than your normal personality? What are some of the tricks or tools that you use?
I feel like mentally becoming that person. Like learn who they are and don't just act out who they are, but actually become the person.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So using more of like method acting tools, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're kind of trying to put yourself in their shoes, do you think about like the circumstance or like their emotion in this moment? Do you try to like get yourself to be like, okay, what would make me feel that way?
Yeah. Like how they would react to a situation and what their thought process is.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right, going like thinking through their thought process, trying to understand where they're coming from. So being like empathetic to them.
Hmm.
Yeah. So do you ever try to think of like character inspirations? Do you give yourself like emotions that are in common or like actions to try to do?
Yeah, definitely like feel the emotions that they have at that time. Like if they're sad or if they're
Yeah.
angry, if they're scared.
Okay. Yeah, and do you try to do like the same emotion all throughout or do you try to change it throughout?
I think change it throughout depending on how the situation's going. Like for this particular one, where there were moments of relief and then shock and then fear.
Yeah, so it's like evolving. It's like here's what they're feeling at this point. Here's what they're feeling at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Awesome. Okay, good. Yeah, nice. And how do you approach like if you feel like their personality is different from yours? Um, does that change the voice? And how do you figure out like what kind of voice to create in that moment?
Learning one, what age the character is, what their personality type is. Like, for example, he said that this character is nerdy and they're really excited by science.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So then do you think of um like characters or people that you know that have similarities and just like how their speech patterns are?
Yeah.
Nice. Good. Awesome. Okay, so like a little bit of character inspiration as well. I think that's a really useful tool. That's awesome. Great. Okay, cool. Um, do you feel like that you like are you wanting to do more characters that are really different than you? Are you trying to find more characters that kind of like come easily to you and you relate to really well?
I would love to do any type of challenge. I don't want to just
Hmm.
be like stick to like a certain type of character. I want to be able to
Yeah.
expand my
Yeah, like a really
repertoire.
versatile actor. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm curious, what do you feel like are what are some character types that do just come more easily to you, or like script types that do come more easily to you? And what would you say are some like character types that are a little bit more challenging?
I'd say I definitely lean more towards like the villainous characters.
Okay. Those are really fun for you.
Yeah,
Nice.
like the characters that you love to hate because they're just so
Right. Yeah. That's so funny because you're like, I mean, you are just such a genuinely nice person.
yeah,
I think sometimes it's really fun to play like bad characters, like
yeah,
evil people and stuff when you're like, it's just fun because it's so different than you. And you're like, I never act like this in real life, but you just get to be
yeah,
really creative and it feels like play, you know?
yeah.
That's awesome. Very fun. Yeah, cool. So I know you said like right now you haven't seen a whole lot that you've been as interested with on the audition sites. I would say like over the holidays it kind of slows down a little bit.
Hmm.
So that's not, super surprising.
Yeah.
Just
When
because
I've been,
it different times of year, like I feel like leading up to the holidays can often like escalate and be a lot, and then like during the holiday season and right after people are just starting to do stuff again, it's like
yeah,
everything just shuts down for a minute there. So
yeah.
yeah, so that's not surprising.
But I would like you to help me with uh, creating a profile for Bodalgo. I
Okay.
was looking over it today, and they're really strict about
They
who
are.
they allow on their
Yeah.
platform. And one of the things that they did say is that they don't count ACX audiobooks.
Hmm. As like a professional experience. Yeah. So you
Yes.
want to make sure whatever you post on there is going to sound like very professional quality.
Yeah.
Um, so we don't want to put anything that's like really early recordings, you want to put
Yeah.
more like your most recent things and the things that you feel like you really shine on, the things that you feel like, okay, my audio quality is better here. You can really hear that like your editing work is good, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually, I would say you want to make sure that it's probably your more recent work that you're putting on there.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, the ones that you're making with the videos here lately with like sound effects and things, like you clearly put more work into that, and it's sounding really good. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, just make sure that, you listen to anything you're posting and that it really represents you well and that you feel like you
Yeah.
really shine on it. So, what do you feel like is maybe and also you can like order it, like put the things at the top of your page. Your first things that people see or click on should be the things that you're like, this represents me in the best light. So, um, yeah, what would you say is maybe like your number one that you're like, I feel like I did really, really well with this?
I feel like the one that I just showed you, the uh Isidro, the one I'm working on right now, or yes, the last one was Gregorio. The one I'm working on now is Isidro. I feel like the Thunderbird Grill
Mm-hmm.
commercial, um, definitely my most recent reels, my 5 minute recordings for the audiobook samples, even though they say ACX doesn't count, those are still quality recordings that
Yeah.
showcase my talent.
Yeah, I think, just because they are not, I think what it is like there are people who have done an ACX book that like their recording quality really isn't up to par, you know? And so they just want to be sure that like you have the skills, your sound quality is where it needs to be, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would say like your recording quality, if you listen through, it's improved so much. And like your skill level just keeps elevating. The more you do, the better you're going to get. Um, and you can always like update your clips. I try to go through all my profiles at the start of each year, update everything, make sure that, I've got stuff that represents me well where I'm at right now, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
Um, yeah, so let's pick out the ones that you feel like represent you the best. Also, like I feel like you can put things on there about like any training you've had. You can also
yeah.
say like, here's how long I've been working in voiceover. I think it's perfectly fine to say that like you have done audiobook narration and and be like, I have professional experience doing narration and I also love doing character work and commercials. And like, you just got with the guy right now, like you just were cast as a specific character. So like you are someone who is doing voiceover work. And so, I think you're fine to go on
Okay.
there. I just wouldn't put any of the earlier recordings that don't have as
Yeah.
high of a quality because they probably won't like that. So they want to
Yeah.
be sure that whoever's on there that they're you know actually able to bring good quality there.
Yeah, so I'm on the description page right now. Would you be able to help me write some descriptions?
Yeah, for
Like the first
sure.
part is short description. Sell your voice in one catchy statement.
mm, okay. What do you think are like some of the things you want to really like feature, or what do you think are some of your strengths of your voice, or how would you describe your voice?
I'm definitely good at doing different characters. I have a booming voice,
Mm-hmm.
commanding.
Yeah, I agree with that. Um, do they have like a character limit?
Um, doesn't say.
Okay. Yeah, it might yell at us if we put too many, but let's see. So we want to feature like the booming, commanding presence. Um, we could also say like you're a Native American speaker. Um, is there anything else you want to like feature in it?
I think that's good. I mean, it's just the short description, and the next section
Mhm.
is the long description, and it says what
Oh,
makes
okay.
your
Yeah,
work
a longer one.
unique, highlight the fields you're truly great at.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think
So let me just
the
think
short
through
description is
this.
supposed to be just one statement.
Okay. Mm, uh, mm, how do I say this? Okay. Okay, I think you'll like this. I tweaked
Okay.
it a little bit. I was like, that's not coming across right. Okay. Check out that and see what you think. I included the villains and that you've done narration as well.
Okay.
Do you
I
like
will.
that? Do you want to tweak it
Yeah,
at all?
I think that's good.
Okay, nice. So see if that's too many characters or if it's
Oh,
good.
it's way too many characters.
Okay, so does it say now like how many?
It doesn't say how many, but it cut it off at the middle of commanding. It says Robert Feda is an American male voice actor with a booming calm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so so that doesn't quite work. Yeah, let's do. Okay, yeah. So we can add that info to the longer one.
Okay.
Let's try this. Do you like that? We'll add some of the other info to the longer description.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and add that.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I just was like, let's cut a whole bunch out then. Yeah, we basically have the first sentence.
That was still too many words.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's cut it down a little bit.
I wish that tells you how many
I
characters. Otherwise,
know.
you're
That would
just
be
guessing.
helpful. All right, we're just gonna make it like really straightforward,
Okay.
and just do. We'll just like cut a little bit of that sentence. Let's try this. They'll know that you're a man. You have an American accent. You have a booming, commanding voice.
Still too many words.
Seriously. Okay, let's just take out like your name, and we'll just like do the description instead.
Okay.
So let's do just American male voice actor with a booming, commanding voice.
Okay.
So it's really just a headline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it take it?
Hold on. I'm about to find out.
Man. It's short. Yeah, it's just like a little headline, is kind of what we're doing.
Yep, it took it.
Yay! All right, so then we need a longer one. So let's go back to the original. Is there anything else you want to add to like the very first one?
Well, it says, what makes your work unique? Highlight the fields you are truly great at. Or the long description.
Okay. Okay. What do you feel like are your biggest strengths?
I think definitely character voices, primarily the villains. I think that's
Okay.
like villains, leaders.
Okay. So like really strong male leads and villains. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of expand on what we had in that first description. Okay. Anything else you think of, just spit it out.
Okay. I think commercials too.
Okay. Okay, I'll be sure to include that. Okay. Let's try something like this. Okay. Let's try. All right, let's see if this fits. And if you want to change anything, you totally can.
Okay.
I just kind of took what we had, added the couple things you said, and just like added some good descriptive words and basically just expanded on it.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it takes it.
Okay. Yeah.
Also read it and see if you like it
Yeah,
first.
I like it. I read it. Okay, let's see. It took it.
Yay! Awesome. Success.
Okay, next section is training. Where did you learn your voiceover skills?
Okay. Yeah. So is it just with me, or have you had any other training with like acting or like radio work or anything?
I've done singing training. I took Irish Gaelic singing lessons under singer-songwriter Mary McLaughlin.
Ooh.
And I also did radio in the early to mid 2000s at a local college station.
Okay. Have you done any like improv or like acting groups or anything like that? Or
No.
okay. You were on take lessons, right?
Yes.
Before they shut down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Let's try something like a dish. All right, let me know what you think of this and we can tweak it if we need to. Did I spell her name
No, but I could
right?
just change it.
Yeah, sorry if I spelled it wrong.
That's okay. I know how to spell it, so I could just change it.
Oh, it's Aughlin. Yeah, is that right? MC.
Now I can't remember.
Yeah,
It's the same as Sarah McLaughlin.
yeah, I think it's the like laugh instead of
Yes.
loff. Yeah. Here. Yeah, there it is. Sorry
And
about that.
now should I add the radio station or just leave it like that?
I think it's fine. Some
Mm.
people actually weirdly, I have met a few people who when you're like, "Oh, I've done radio work," are like, Psh, "That's not
Oh,
voiceover."
okay.
So like I don't make a huge deal out of it. I just mention it
Yeah.
cuz I think it's valid, important experience, but personally, but I've met just a few people who are like, "That's not real voiceover work." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right, whatever." you know?
I did character voices when I was doing radio.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I feel like it definitely is valid experience. I don't know why people are funky. Whatever. Okay,
Okay, I think that's good.
great. Awesome.
And the next section is experience. What are your biggest achievements so far? Give an overview of which companies you have already successfully worked for.
Okay, sorry. Can you say that again? Sorry, I can think through that.
What are your biggest achievements so far? Give an example of which companies you have already successfully worked for. I haven't
Okay.
worked for any companies other than ACX, which they say it does not count.
Well, I would say you could put the publishing company that hired you, or you could also put the author name as well.
Okay.
So we could go look in ACX and see what those are. Who is the person that you're working with on this current project? Because you can also put things that you are already like committed to do. I would also say you can do volunteer projects as well.
Okay. That would be, oh, so volunteer. I did chapter 20 of the history of Missouri under LibriVox, and this last project is Star Trek Aurora.
Do you know who like the person is?
His name is Tim. I can't remember his last name. I could look it up.
Do you know who your character is? Are you a lead? Are you a supporting character?
It's a supporting character, I believe, Mr. Adams.
Also, if Tim has like a production company, like a name of a production company, we can put that.
Tim Vining.
Vining, okay. And then, I mean, I've seen things for like University Press that they like found voice actors on ACX and stuff. So I don't think it necessarily like has to be like, oh, this is self-produced by a brand new like actor on, or they're like author on Amazon or something. Like some of them are really legit companies hiring, just through that process. So yeah. So let's go look at like who either the publishing company is or who the author is of the books that you've done for ACX.
So the author for the Cadian Dynasty is Robert Taylor, and the distribution is Exclusive Territories World, World.
Okay. Let's see. And then is that it for so far?
Then your book.
Oh, okay, great. Sorry. Da, da, da. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Do you remember any commercials that you did through the radio station, or like what was the radio station name?
Uh, KFJC 89.7, and it was a nonprofit, so they didn't have commercials, but we used to do PSAs.
Okay, yeah, like what were some of the PSAs that you did? Like, do you remember any of those?
I don't remember. This is over 20 years ago.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Um, I mean, I think of a PSA as like advertising for just different things that don't pay.
Yeah, it was all nonprofits that we did PSAs for.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's add. Like to me, those are commercials. Just you called them something else.
Yeah,
They're unpaid commercials.
they're unpaid advertisements.
Exactly. Okay. Let's try something like a dish.
Okay.
Go ahead and read it. See if there's anything that you want to tweak about it. Um, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Like it.
See, you're a lot cooler than you thought, right? I always, whenever I like figure out how to put it together, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I'm kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm really not that big of a deal. And then I like actually go like type it all out or look at my resume, and I'm like, hey, self, you're pretty cool. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Okay. And then the last section is specials. Do you feature special skills like composing, singing, post-production, etc.?
Okay, so what all do you want to include with that?
Let's see, I've sung in uh, three different choirs. I've trained under Irish Gaelic singing under Mary McLaughlin that we've mentioned earlier. I mean, I know how to produce stuff using Audacity. I mean, that's
Yeah.
production.
Okay. Audio engineering. Cool. You also have some like basic video editing. Would you say like intermediate production and audio engineering skills? So you
Yeah.
haven't done like full on like music production,
No.
but we can say that for sure. Um, Anything else that you want to add? Sometimes people want people who are like, oh, yeah, I played basketball because they're like, we want someone who actually understands basketball to do this job, you know? Like, so just like really any special skills.
And not that I can think of pertaining to voice acting.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, also, I have hosted large events.
Okay. Event host. So then like public speaking.
Yeah. And I've taken public speaking classes
Okay.
a long time ago.
Great. Okay. Well, let's go with that, and then we can let me refine that. Okay. Do you have like certain styles of choirs? I'm curious.
Um,
Like a cappella groups or like anything specific you want to add? Or like were they professional choirs?
they were community college choirs,
Okay.
but we were a professional community college choir. We went on a tour to
Yeah.
Mexico. We were the entertainment on the cruise ship.
Cool.
We went to New Orleans and we performed at some different venues in New Orleans.
Okay. Cool. Hmm. Okay, see what you think of this. Did you ever do like any editing of any of the scripts, like in radio work? Like, did you do any of the writing of that or editing of that?
No.
Okay, all right.
Okay, yeah, I like it.
Cool. Great. Yeah, sometimes when we just like say it out loud, we like make it sound like, oh, no big deal, I did this and this. But then if you like write it all out, it's like, oh, I'm good at stuff.
All right, well yeah, that was
Sweet.
the last part of the description, so I'm going to go ahead and save it.
Great. Awesome. Yeah, I definitely think like any kind of performing experience definitely helps with doing voiceover. So
Yeah.
whether that's radio or theater, or like you said, you hosted events or like public speaking kind of things, you know. So I think that's a lot of good stuff.
The screen just went blank, so I don't know if it saved any of that.
Oh, we could like go back to Bidalgo or like we could reload the page or something.
Yeah, I'll try to reloading and see if it saved anything.
Ugh, I hate when that happens. I'm like, really? Come on.
Oh, it logged me out, and I didn't know I was logged out.
Oh, maybe it just was like a little too long or something.
Yeah, well, I still have all of the stuff you wrote. Yeah, I didn't save anything, but I could still
Oh,
copy and paste the stuff that you had.
yeah. It must have just like timed out, is my guess.
Yeah, it should give you a warning that it's about to time out.
I know. I'm like, what? Why? Silly, silly.
I'm glad I figured that out before we close this Zoom chat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have been like trying to like type them out in notes first. So I would have had maybe some of them, but yeah. Yeah, I'm glad too.
Okay, let's try this again. Changes have been saved successfully. All right.
Yay! Yeah, we were thinking too long and it timed us out.
Yeah.
It said, sorry,
Yeah.
bye. All right, awesome. So this upcoming week, what are going to be your goals for this week? What do you want to
Uh,
focus most on? What do you think?
I've finished setting up my profile with Bodalgo. There's not much left. That was the main thing. It's mostly just like adding my demos and personal information. I'm going to continue making a video for this uh, most recent, my most recent, not most recent recording, but most recent that I'm working on of Isidro, which I think is one of my best to date. I'm already starting to work on it, so I'll send
Yay!
you that when I'm done. And then I'm just going to keep seeing if there's auditions coming up and do what I could do.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I think that sounds great. Yeah. So keep posting on your YouTube. I know you haven't had too much traction yet, but here's the thing. The more you post on there and the more you put like variety of hashtags, you never know. Like I will be really surprised. Like I'll be like, wow, I didn't even share this video anywhere. And like one will have like 300 views like in a couple
Yeah.
days. And I'm like, what? And then another has zero. So you never know what's going to grab people's eye and what's not. And so, I would also say like try to share them like on any social media pages you have, like share the
Yeah.
link every time you post the link. So even if you go to like your stories or something and you like share the link, any share is going to help your whatever the numbers are, like the stats or whatever, like that help you get bumped up. So shares, like saves, like even if you're the one saving the video, so go through and like and save all your own. Anytime
Okay.
someone comments, respond like in any way, be like
Yeah.
thanks or like thumbs up or whatever. Like the comment back. Anytime anyone says anything, like even negative interactions are actually counted as good ones. Weirdly, laughy face emoji reactions are going to give you like more traction. Weirdly. Um,
Okay.
so, yeah, like sometimes I'll put a laughy face and I'm like, I did the laughy face not because I'm laughing at you, because I'm trying to get you more
Okay.
like footage or like, traffic, more traffic. Um, so yeah, like even like and share and like save your own videos because it's gonna get you more like bumped up and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, funky.
I'll
And if
put a
you've been
laughing.
just using the same hashtags every time, try to like use a handful of different ones each time.
Okay.
Also, never use on Instagram. I think 19 is the max that you can put
They
on a
cut it to
post.
5.
Okay, they cut it to five. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I know TikTok, like they have a max of like how many you can. So never go more than where you'll be like penalized for them.
Okay.
And then I would say try to do a variety of hashtags as well.
Okay.
Just because certain hashtags will get more traffic than others. Um, you can also do like, um, you know how there are like collaborative things you can do? Like there'll
Yeah.
be a script and like they're like, I'm gonna do this character and like duet with me. And then you like do the mashups where you do the other character. You could like engage in some of those kind of things because if you collaborate with other people who have followers and they like your stuff and share your stuff, then that can get you more footage, like more. Why do I keep saying? I just keep thinking of like people walking through your videos.
Yeah.
More traffic.
Yeah.
so yeah, so yeah, some ideas
Okay.
there. But yeah, try to at least like and save and like on your own videos so that
Yeah.
it's like click click and it like helps you.
I'll
So
like it for
I
my
know it feels
personal
silly and
YouTube
like
account.
share your links and everything too. So
Okay.
yeah, I just shared your links on Facebook as well. I just like was like I'm
Okay.
gonna share the video he sent me, and then I like
Thank you.
shared your page so that at least like hopefully it helps with your numbers.
Yeah. Thank you.
So you never know.
Yep.
So I just did that. Um,
Awesome. Thank you.
so hope hopefully. I tried to go and like just quick like all your videos too just now. So,
Okay.
but yeah, really nice work. I think you're on a great track. So keep
Thank
it
you.
up and good luck with this latest project. I'm so happy.
Thank you.
Yay. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
I would also say if you want to do, you could look at narration projects that are like plays that they're recording and play a character because it's almost like doing a radio drama then.
Okay.
You also could look at, if you do audiobooks, try to do ones that have like a lot of character dialogue. Could be
Okay.
really fun. And maybe try to do like short novellas, like the ones that are like a couple hours or something
Yeah.
too, just to, like for different character practice. And then since you've done the Irish and Gaelic singing, it might be cool to try to play with some like Irish characters too. Could be kind of a fun thing to try to
Yeah.
work on and improve and get as like a really solid skill that you could add as well. So just a thought if
Okay.
it's something that sparks your interest,
Yeah.
strikes your fancy.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think you're in a great place. So just keep up the good work. I would say, like, keep your profiles updated, especially with like the new year. It's a good time to go through and like make sure all your profiles are updated. And, hopefully
Okay.
as the new year is getting started now, like we're solidly into January now. We're like almost halfway. So I feel
Yeah.
like you're at a good point now where hopefully there'll be more opportunities popping up. But yeah, it just goes dead for a couple weeks there. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much like all of December, nothing happens, and then it takes
Yeah.
people a little while to get going in January. So I think it's just kind of a dead zone of a time of year.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why like some seasons will be super busy and you'll have a ton of opportunities, and then other seasons you're like, I have nothing. So if you can, it's always good to have something to like fill the gaps. But you can also be like, that's when I'm going to go on vacation because there'll be nothing anyway.
Yeah.
Or, like I said, a good time to update all your profiles and that kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I think you're in a really good place. Like, you've
Thank
got
you.
enough experience now that you can start like taking yourself a little more seriously, and other people can start taking you a little bit more seriously. Um, and I would say, like, if we get a few more like concrete jobs, it would be a good time to start approaching some booking agents and things. So I
Mhm.
think like let's get a few more jobs under your belt first, and then let's look at what the agencies are in your region. Um, that might be good to, you know, try to like approach as possible representation. Also, never be offended or like upset or heartbroken about agents not taking you. They might have like
Mhm.
10 other people who are like your
Yeah.
type already or something, or they're like, I just don't have a lot of job opportunities for that right now. Like it's not really trending. So never feel too bad if you get turned down. Just try the next year. So, but we can start thinking about that after we get a few more jobs under your belt. Okay. I
Okay.
always say like get at least like 5 to 10 concrete jobs that you're like, I'm really proud of these before you approach agents, because you need to have a product that you're like, people want this product. I am the product they want. And then
Yeah.
it's easier for them to market you. So you need to have a product that's easy for them to sell already. So yeah. So I think we're getting there though. We're real close.
Yeah.
Yay.
Very exciting.
Awesome. Okay, so keep up that good work.
Thank you.
Let me know if you have anything you want me to listen to in the meantime, and
Yeah.
just awesome. I'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay?
Okay.
And we
Sounds
already
good.
scheduled that, so yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're
12
good.
o'clock.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. All right, I'll see you then.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye.
Robert. Have a good night.